happens when one of the most respected business groups in India takes over a national carrier that's been losing money for over a decade.
Kshitij, today we are diving deep into the epic turnaround story or challenge of Air India under the Tata Group. This is not just a business case, it's a cultural reset, a political nightmare and a massive brand reboot.
Well, we are talking about 61,000 crores in debt, a grounded fleet, a PSU culture shock, and yes, a lot of delays both on the ground and the boardroom.
This is the feeling project I believe, so let's get into it.
So Krish, let's set the stage. Air India, originally Tata's own airline, was nationalized in 1953. Fast forward nearly 7 decades, and in 2022, Tata brought it back in a 18,000 crore deal.
Yeah, Kshitij, but I think it wasn't exactly a bargain. Out of that, Tata had to take over 15,300 crore of debt. And we are talking about an airline that has just lost 70 billion in 2011.
Absolutely. And remember that disastrous 2006 merger with Indian Airlines? It was supposed to give scale, but instead it inflated losses and created a bloated workforce of 30,000 people.
And Kshitij, plus they had purchased 111 aircraft at a 67,000 crore bill, one of the worst time expansion in the entire Indian aviation history.
Now let's talk about what Tata really inherited. First, the fleet. A third of the aircraft were grounded, somewhere being cannibalized for spare parts.
Yeah, Kshitij, I read the maintenance cost per flight are increased by 8% for every year of aircraft age. Air India had 43 planes that were over 15 years old.
Well, add to that a PSU culture with slow approvals, zero accountability, and over-unionization, lifetime employment contracts, wage disparities, and an attitude of who cares.
Exactly. On-time performance is 67.9% in November 2021. Industry average is around 85 to 90. You can't run a model airline like that.
True that. Passengers were complaining about dirty seats, broken screens, smelly cabins, and untrained crew. It was a brand meltdown.
I believe Tata didn't walk in blindly. They launched Vihaan.AI, a 5-year transformation plan focusing on customer experience, fleet, culture, and data systems.
Well, and they moved fast on IT. Within a few months, they migrated to Microsoft Azure. 20% savings and better system stability.
But let's not talk about it. HR integration was a nightmare. Remember the sick leave by Vistara? Pilots in 2024 protesting in a cutting guaranteed flight hours.
Well, also internal candidates being passed over, salary disparities, and a loss of trust. Cultural friction is real. One key takeaway from the Crore Tata Steel case was don't impose culture, blend it.
Absolutely. It's not just a merge, it's a psychological warfare with the legacy systems.
Even with aircraft orders, 470 jets in Feb 2023 and another 100 later, the delays keep hitting. Supply chains are a mess. The 400 million retrofit of 13 aircraft got delayed in 2025.
So Kshitij, that's the investment lag. You put in the capital, but returns are delayed. Meanwhile, customer satisfaction grows, service says 70% still complain about delays and mismanagement.
Well, and then came the tragic crash of AI Flight 171 in 2025. Investigations are still going on, but the reputational damage is immense.
DCGA hit them with 11 safety violations in 2024 alone. If you ask me, Air India is walking a regulatory tightrope. One mistake and international partnership can get blocked easily.
Well, short answer, yes, but not in a year or two, maybe 5 to 7 years, if they get everything right.
So I think here what they need. First, accelerate fleet modernization. Second, build resilient supply chain. Third, revise the culture from Babu to Bold. Fourth, harmonize pay and retain talent. Fourth, obsesses over customer experience.
Yes, they've already made operational profit in FY 24-25, but net profit? Still elusive. Experts say it will take $1 billion plus infusion to fully transform.
And I think Kshitij, public patience is also running out. The brand expectation versus the reality gap is widening.
Well, but if anyone can pull it off, a miracle of such a kind, it's only one business, and that is Tata Group.
So Kshitij, what's the lesson here? Turnarounds aren't just about money. They're about mindset also, about changing systems that have failed for decades.
True, And that's what makes this one of the boldest transformation stories in modern Indian businesses. Air India isn't just a company, it's a legacy on life support.
We will be watching this space closely, and who knows, maybe 2030 we will be flying Air India with pride again.
Hit that like button if you learned something today and drop a comment below. Do you think Tata will turn Air India into a world-class airline?
Don't forget to subscribe.
Until next time, keep flying and keep questioning.